It is time for the second chase race in Gatorade Cup Series, season number 14, as we head to the Pensacola National Speedway for the running of the Can-Am 500. It's going to be a crazy race for all 26 laps, as these drivers will be pack racing over 210 miles an hour while running 3 and 4 wide. It's sure to be a fun and chaotic and unpredictable race here in Pensacola. At the front of the field, 2 chasers will lead us to the green flag. Second in points, TJ Henley on pole, and up beside him is the second to last driver in the standings, Ryan Wilson in the 32. Then starting in third place, Keyshawn Richardson. BB Rose will start in fourth, and to round out the top 5, the winner here earlier in the season, Max Rossi in the 20. Then in sixth place, we have Marshall Burrow. Seventh, it's another chaser, Max Anderson. Then the points leader and winner of the last race at Pocono, Derek Kimmel, will start in eighth. Ninth place for Andrew Miller, and the 48th of Anthony Hernandez completes the top 10. Back by them with Zach Fitzhart Sr., who's inside Sebastian Kukul on the 42. Then there's John Speedford in the 24 and Riley Sampson in the 16, along with Bronson Minnick and then the 10 of Ross McMorola. Then we have Coluigi the 54, to his outside Anderson Reed in the 77. Samet Oskin enters fourth in the point standings. Laura Chung to his inside the 66. Then we have Brandon Beal currently last in the points after Pocono. Levi Jones' teammate starts to his outside. Then we have Zachary DeLello with Keegan Thompson to his outside. Luke Rainey and Chris Jericho in the 18. Then we have Jay Randall with Jordan Stout, along with Conrad Evans, and third in the points, Griffin Lynn. Then there's Anton Charbois and Malachi Rodriguez. Jeff Bright the 9 and the 1 of Justin Zidell. Then we have Jose Mills and Evan Hunter looking to rebound after a bad day in Pocono. Eli Bright and Jake Gowey the same as his teammate Hunter, looking to rebound after getting involved in a crash. Then we have Noah Clifton and Riley Spurley Tube. In the final row, Diego Yepes the 13 and Ferret Longwell in the 62 rounds out the 42-car field for 26 laps in the Can-Am 500 here at Pensacola. Let's go on tracks and fire these cars up for the second chase race of the Gatorade Cup Series season.
Drivers, start your engines.
.42 engines rumble life here at Pensacola as we get ready for the final Gatorade Cup Series race at this very historic super speedway in Pensacola, Florida. First added to the schedule in season 4, and since then it's been a staple of the schedule with many interesting, crazy, great moments all throughout. It's 2 races each season on the schedule. Think about, the first ever race here at Pensacola in season 4, Trey Rainey winning his first ever race in the Gatorade Cup Series. Think about season 8, Luke Rainey with his dominant day from pole, falling back late but moving back through the field within the final 5 laps, but also Jake Galway later in the season getting his first ever Gatorade Cup Series victory in the chase race here. And we'll see which chaser can maybe try and get the points they need to catch Derek Campbell, who won at Pocono, is looking to maybe win again. He starts in 8th with 4 chasers inside the top 8. 2 of them are on the front row. Hanley listed the green flag with Ryan Wilson to his outside. We take the green flag and we're racing in the final Pensacola Gatorade Cup Series race. Already over 200 miles an hour, halfway down the backstretch, side by side for the lead. 3 wide further back as Max Anderson shoves Max Rossi to the outside. Keyshawn Richardson got low and TJ Henley for the lead into turn 3, already nearing that 210 mile an hour mark. We're not even a full lap in. Keyshawn Richardson leads, Max Anderson going for a second. Andrew Miller on the inside, the 42 as well, Sebastian Kukul. Everyone trying to get low because that's the place to be. Up at the front, Keyshawn Richardson leads Max Anderson off 4 into the start-finish line. Richardson leads the first lap of the Can-Am 500. Here comes the number 12 of Max Anderson, trying to move to the inside. The 38 of Andrew Miller with him. They race off to turn 1, 3 wide for 5th place. Anthony Hernandez and the 34 Bronson Minnick moving to the inside. Max Anderson and Chaser gets out in front. Andrew Miller in the 38 moves through to second. Here comes Anthony Hernandez in the 48, also on the inside trying to move forward. Down the back straightaway, Hernandez looking low and Andrew Miller's trying to look low on the 12 of Max Anderson. There's the run for Miller down to the inside. Side by side racing off to turns 3 and 4. Andrew Miller with the help from his teammate Bronson Minnick moving out in front here in the Can-Am 500 at Pensacola. Already seeing, how fast some of these drivers can move through the field. A lot of these drivers that are on the inside moving up inside the top 10 start back mid-pack, if not even the back of the pack. Well, here they are moving up to the front. Minnick on his teammate Miller for the lead. Brunswick wants to lead the next time around, possibly, as Miller led that one. Here comes the 52 of Zachary DeLello, trying to move low, but Chris Jericho forces it 4 wide for third into turn number 1. Jericho being aggressive in the 18. A really good run at Pocono last race, looking to maybe get his first ever Gatorade Cup Series points victory here at Pensacola. Up to second place for the 18. Keegan Thompson to third, and the 41 behind him. Now Thompson wants that second spot. Jericho got a nice run with the draft a minute and got to the inside. Great run for Jericho down the back straightaway. 3 wide behind him comes Jay Rando and Griffin Lynn, but Lynn will look 4 wide into turn 3. 4 wide for third place goes Griffin Lynn, third in the point standings and trying to gain points on Hamill and Hanley. Lynn moves to second off turn number 4. Has a nice run onto Jericho as they enter the front straightaway. He goes to the inside. Rodriguez goes even lower. It'll be Jericho to lead the third lap. Jericho kind of holding them down tight. Lynn barely had room, and here comes Rodriguez. A big run. Can Jericho clear them all? He can't. Rodriguez a big push from the one of Zidell behind. Malachi Rodriguez now leads the Can-Am 500. Justin Zidell, Conrad Evans, Eli Bright up behind him. Luke Rainey, we mentioned the dominant win here in Season 8, leading many of the first laps from pole position. Fell back, lost the lead in the second half of the race for the first time. Everyone starts off from the lead. He fell all the way to the back into the final 5 laps, went from last car in the pack to winning the race on the last lap pass. So he has much success here. Pensacola knows how to get it done. Here's Luke Rainey up to third place behind Conrad Evans, who leads, and Eli Bright in second. And right behind him is Eli's father, Jeff Bright, who's up to fourth. And Evan Hunter looking to rebound after the bad day at Pocono. Involved in that big crash out of the race, didn't get many points. Here's Evan as for the lead. Eli Bright is going low on Conrad Evans. Luke Rainey going high with Evans into turn 1. And Eli no help because his nearest help is 4 wide, about 5 car lengths back. That's Riley Spurley, too, making the move on Evan Hunter, Jeff Bright, and the one of Zidell. Yeah, I have to think right here, Conrad Evans is going to keep the lead in the 95 with help from the 2 of Luke Rainey. I just don't think the run was enough for Eli down low, and now he's finally getting help, but I think it's too late. And now his help's abandoning him. There goes Riley Spurley with 3 wide to the bottom. Evans is going to clear and keep the lead for now. Or does Spurley get enough of a run? He did. Great push from Noah Clifton to Riley Spurley to get the 8 out in front now in turns 3 and 4. Riley Spurley, too, now leads the Can-Am 500. Noah Clifton up to second, Diego Pez to third, and here comes the driver who entered as the number 1 seed into the chase, Jake Galway, involved in a crash early on at Pocono, fell off pace and stayed in the race, hoping to get some more crash take chasers out, but it never happened. Galway only got 4 points on the day, and looking to get some more here. Pensacola trying to get back up towards the top of the points where he's been most of this season before the chase. Got to get by that 00 Noah Clifton, 62 Barrett Longwell. He moves high with them both. Levi Schultz looking a little bit lower in the 4 car, maybe trying to get a nice run here down the back straightaway. There goes Barrett Longwell for the lead into turns 3 and 4. And so far this pack playing nice. We've seen some 4 wide moments, but not too many. They normally sort them out within the corner that they start in. And most of the field right now triple file all the way back. Barrett Longwell out in front. Jose Mills now for a second. Anson and Charles Bois on the inside. There's about 2 rows of 4 right a little bit further back, but most of the field 3 by 3 as Barrett Longwell leads with 20 laps to go in the Can-Am 500. Jose Mills move low in the 47. Racing off to turn 1, Jonathan Buford and Samet Osgood with them. Osgood looking low on Buford, but the 24 gets back down in line for now. Jose Mills clears and leads now, but Jonathan Buford has a nice run onto him. Buford winner at Talladega earlier in the season, so knows how to get done these super speedway pack drafting style races. And Buford now moving up to the top side because Samet Osgood moved low in the 6. But now Osgood has a chaser behind him who doesn't want to stay behind him. And it's the 52 DeLello moving low for second, 3 wide. A big push from the 17 of Jordan Stout and the 48 of Anthony Hernandez. DeLello all the way to second and right to the back bumper of Jose Mills. Second, DeLello had an average day at Pocono, finished 20th. Nothing too great for the driver of the 52. He's looking for something more here at Pensacola. He's going for the lead on lap number 8. Getting low in Jose Mills. Jordan Stout and Anthony Hernandez with them. And here comes Max Rossi, 3 wide to the bottom. Winner here earlier in the season under the lights, looking for the Pensacola sweep here in the final Gatorade Cup Series season. He's up third on the inside lane. Help from Laura Chung and Ross McMorrow just behind him. Also Anderson Reed on the inside. Coluigi coming forward with his teammate Fitzwater right behind him. Keegan Thompson trying to move back low. Diego Pez moves low. As up front, DeLello leads. Jordan Stout right on his back bumper, pushing off into turn 3, but no move yet made. Now he's looking low, and DeLello for the lead. A late move out of Stout. Luckily, DeLello's spotter noticed it in time, or else that could have been a crash in front of the field. 4 right a little bit further back here. Everyone's trying to soar. Eli Bright Anthony goes all the way to the top along with Samet Oskin. Eli's in the middle of it with Anson and Charbois. As Jordan's down to 17, leads that lap off of DeLello, who's trying to get a nice run from Jose Mills back behind into turn 1. Oh, Anson and Charbois got low and actually kind of made contact with the 88 Eli Bright. Don't know what all that was about, but yeah, Roman just kind of moved down into the 88, so it'll be very interesting to see what happened there. Stout still bound with DeLello, who has a strong car on the outside, no help with him, but he's doing a really good job. Now Mills, I don't know if the 17's too strong, because Mills is moving down towards Stout, so it might have been that Stout just not that strong in that 17. Mills flies by him because the two on the outside have no help whatsoever. The inside, all the help that they can have. Anderson Reed moves up to second. Diego Pez up to third. And here come two of the Rick Ware cars, Cole Luigi and Zach Fitzwater Sr. Luigi in the chase, Fitzwater is not. And Luigi also, just like his teammate DeLello, just a mediocre day at Pocono. He was up with the front for a few laps, but ended up at the end of the race finishing in the 19th position. Got decent amount of points though and put himself in a decent position to start the chase as Anderson Reed wants to lead from Jose Mills and the 13 Pez wondering where to go, who to help out here. Looks like he was helping the outside originally, now moves low to get behind Anderson Reed. Jordan Stout fighting hard on the outside of the 17 with Cole Luigi to his inside. As the pack scatters behind, they're still 3 and 4 wide, further back outside the top 10. 3 wide for the lead comes Diego Pez to the inside, making a move on Anderson Reed and flying by along with Jose Mills on the outside. So Pez flies to the lead. Cole Luigi with him along with the 41 of Keegan Thompson, then Keyshawn Richardson, and then Bronson Mack and Andrew Miller. They're still together, those teammates are. They're moving forward. They're coming around with the 10th lap here in the Can-Am 500. Yepez leads in the 13. Cole Luigi. Here comes Keegan Thompson low for second place. Luigi almost came up and wet the nose off of Anderson Reed, and will go 4 wide for second place down into the corner. It's the 43 Keyshawn Richardson making the big move out of line. Richardson to second with Bronson Minnick in tow. Minnick and Miller, the two teammates. Their other teammate Griffin Lynn was in the chase. Haven't really seen much of him here today. He's kind of lurking towards the back of the field, just waiting to pounce at the right time because they are getting free racing at the front of the field. They're 4 wide for third with Keyshawn Richardson wanting the lead from Yepez and Andrew Miller with a big push on the inside of the 38. They're now 3 wide for second place with Miller trying to get low on Keyshawn Richardson in turn 3, but the 43 just at the last moment gets down low to slam that off. Highest chaser right now, Max Anderson in the 12. As 5 wide further back, Eli Bright is rubbing with his teammate Jonathan Buford. That is 5 wide, and luckily Buford got a hole in line, or else that could have been a massive crash into turn number 1, but they're still 4 wide multiple rows deep. That could end in disaster. We've seen it before into turn 1 or turn 3. But everyone did a great job sorting it out. Keyshawn Richardson still leads this race. There is Max Anderson right behind him, currently the highest chaser. Then Justin Zidell, Brandon Beal, a chaser in the 14, who had a dismal day at Pocono, involved in the crash, got the last of the chasers, only 1 point out of the day. Here's Beal trying to move low, maybe going 3 wide for the lead on Max Anderson. Contact behind them, cars are rubbing. Samet Oskin, 66 and Chung, they somehow saved it and kept their cars going straight without any further contact, but they're still 5 wide further back in the pack. Yeah, this is like 5 wide for nearly last place right here. Jake Gowie's rubbing with Riley Spraley Tube because there was barely room up top. Finally, they all kind of soared back down, but close calls further back in the pack. At the front, Max Anderson, the 12, led that lap. His teammate Hanley is moving up to the inside, but now Griffin Lynn moves even lower. Hanley entered second in points, Lynn entered third in points. Lynn moving Hanley aside. He wants to be the highest chaser near the midpoint. And next time by, halfway in the Can-Am 500 so far, we've gotten away with no caution flags, but it's gotten crazy as of late because these drivers know we're getting to the second half of the race. It's going to be time to push. Down the back straight with Griffin Lynn all over Max Anderson, not making a move quite yet. Anderson able to hold the lead for now. Hanley trying to clear in third place with Jeff Bright still to the inside. 4 wide behind them. John Threefer making a big move on Rando, Kukulon, Jericho Beal. Having Bibby Ruiz up behind him as well. It's a great push from the 37. And there's the points there. Derek Hamill out of the mess back behind, but mostly the pack now 3 wide, so there's not too big of a mess back there yet. Halfway in the Can-Am 500 at Pensacola, no caution flags so far, mostly 3 wide in the pack. Max Anderson leads off of Griffin Lynn and TJ. Only 3 chasers lead the way in the Can-Am 500, the second chase race of the season. Anderson, Lynn, Hanley entered second in points. Lynn entered third in points. Max Anderson down 8th in the point standings, needing a really good run, that number 12 car. As they race down the back straightaway, Hanley wants to join his teammate to make it a Penske 1-2. TJ Hanley for second on Griffin Lynn. Jeff Bright staying high with Lynn. Buford staying high with his teammate Bright, but the nearest car to the inside for TJ Hanley is Bippy Ruiz, but he's a few cars back. But Hanley getting also a tow from his teammate Max Anderson. It's going to pull a Penske 1-2 now in turns 3 and 4. And Derek Kimmel got low in the 15. He's now moving by the Hendrick cars of Buford and Bright. Look at the cars back there as they're trying to block down to the apron. I think it was Ryan Wilson trying to move on Conrad Evans, but couldn't do it. For the lead, Hanley low on Anderson. Ruiz trying to get low, but Hamill got down. It was almost contact. Hamill backed out of that. Built a big slingshot run onto Evan Hunter. 2 chasers going at it. But at the front, another chaser leads. It's TJ Hanley second in the points, now leading the Can-Am 500. Looking to be the second straight chaser to win a chase race this season. Down the back straightaway. Here comes Derek Hamill, the 15, charging on the inside. The points leader entering. Winner at Pocono, almost won here earlier in the season. Made a move on the last lap, but no help with him when he made that move. He's now up to second place and chasing down TJ Hanley in turns 3 and 4. Malachi Rodriguez is moving low. Here comes Hanley's teammate Luke Rain in the inside behind 2 chasers of Evan Hunter and Ryan Wilson. And that's 2 chasers that need a good day because they didn't have a good one at Pocono. Speaking of Pocono, here's the winner moving for the lead with 11 to go. Derek Hamill for the lead at Pensacola. Coming back to 10 to go at the line. Evan Hunter 3 wide to make it a chaser 1-2-3 at the front. Yeah, everyone's starting to push now. They know it's time to go. They know it's time, the pay window's open soon. Evan Hunter, a great run off 2. Gets a run onto Hamill. Moves to the inside. Here comes Luke Rennie and Sebet Oskin. But Luke knows at this point, if you get shuffled to the back, you can still make it to the front if you get shuffled back fast enough. We saw it in Season 8. He got shuffled back late, and it was very late in the race, but he was able to make it work. Behind, there is a mess of cars as some are moving high, some were trying to stay low. It's chaos as they race through 3 and 4. Luke Rainey in the 2 might have an issue, and he does. To pit road he goes. Cars on the outside get away, but Luke Rainey was going for the lead, but felt an issue with the 2 car now to pit road and out of the running, and the pack split now. Yeah, that slowed people up because he was at the front of the pack when it happened. The second half of the pack is slowed up now, and a few cars got away. Yeah, not many got away. Here's the front 4. Hamill, Leeds, Hanley, Ruiz, and Hunter with 10 laps to go. And they need these front 4 to start balancing what they're going to do. Hanley moving low on Ruiz, but watch here as we change to the backstretch camera. How far back those guys are. There it is. That pack is trying to now get single file out to catch these front few if these guys keep battling. Hanley moves out front, and for Derek Hamill this way, wanted to see because he was getting shuffled out, but now he might not fall too far back unless people start to catch up in time. We're going to find out. The front of the field pretty spread out though, so it could be hard. And they really need them to keep battling, but right now it's looking hard as Hanley holds the lead, looking to gain the points lead, maybe if he wins this race. Evan Hunter is looking for a second, but Ruiz got the draft from Hanley to stay clear. Now it's 6 cars here. 7th, Rodriguez. 8th, Brandon trying to run down. They have Kukulon and Reed, Seidel and Oskin. And then DeLello starts basically the main pack back here where most of the cars are. And everyone's trying to find a way to get up to those front 10 or so before, obviously, the end of this race. As Luke Rainey's coming off pit road in the 2. I don't think he fell a lap down quite yet, but could impact the end as these drivers are trying to come together. Hanley still leads. Come back to 8 to go. Evan Hunter in the 11 moves up to second. Derek Kimmel also on the inside. At the moment right now, there's 5 chasers in the front 6. Hanley, Hunter, Hamill, Anderson, and Beal. Another chaser, Jay Brando, trying to join the front pack. Back there, there's some more, I think that's Oskin and Code Luigi back there. They're trying to join up. It's Oskin and DeLello that are trying to join up back here into the front pack. But if these guys keep battling at this, the front 8 are going to get away. And Jay Brando narrowly in this draft. There's Luke Rennie ahead in the 2. And he's about 11 miles an hour off the pace, and that's only because he doesn't have draft. I don't think he's slower because of a mechanical issue, but definitely he might slow these drivers up if they get to him in a bad spot. So that could also help the drivers back behind. Down the back straight, we can see right now the pack really come together. There's just a little bit 3 wide back there they have to sort out, and then everyone will kind of be in the main draft. As we come back to 7 laps to go, Hanley maybe getting a little toe off his teammate, Luke Rainey, and the last time Hanley was leading this race, think back to earlier in the season, was catching a damaged lap car, Chris Jericho, and ran into him. Well, Hanley, I know that's his teammate Luke Rainey. He's hoping that doesn't happen with Luke. He's looking low into turn 1. Does Luke give him the lane? Oh, he didn't! He did not give Hanley the lane. Evan Hunter's low for the lead. It slows everyone up. And now that secondary pack is definitely going to have a shot to catch up. That was a big stack up. Luckily, no crash for Hanley. But here comes Mick Morrell and the others as these drivers had to lift. They're about 5, 6, 7 miles an hour for the pace. Here comes the second pack in the draft. Yeah, they have a huge run down this back straightaway. 5 miles an hour faster at the end of the backstretch. Here it is. They're all back together. Luke Rennie the head of the pack, but currently on the tail end and leave that back to 6 to go at the line. Now most of the pack is here. Evan Hunter leads this race. Looking to rebound after the bad day in Pocono, the big crash. But Derek Hamill, the Pocono winner, wants to go back to back. The 15 is there. Hunter moves low. No help with him quite yet. Hamill's trying to maybe push the 2 clear and then get himself clear in the process. 6 laps to go. 4 wide now in the main pack. Evan Hunter able to keep it out in front for now. Anderson Reed and Zach DeLello just behind him in the 77 to the 52. Here comes Mick Morrell, his teammate Levi Scholes, Chris Jericho, and Jericho's teammate Max Rossi, who once again is looking for the sweep here at Pensacola this season. Anderson Reed 3 wide for the lead. DeLello maybe going 4 wide for the lead. Luke Rain trying to clear the lap car. He does stay clear. Now it's 4. The leader's 4 wide. DeLello moving out in front of the 52. Back around to 5 laps to go in the Can-Am 500. And these leaders definitely want to shuffle the 2 of Luke Rennie out. They do not want to stay behind him and have him up here at the end for when he can cause issues. So here DeLello's trying to move low with the 10 and the 4 right behind him. Here comes Levi Scholes out in the 4 car. Big move into turn 1. 5 laps to go in the Can-Am 500. DeLello leads. 3 wide for most of the leaders. Caution, is that a caution? It is! Caution's out! What happened? I have no clue, but with 5 to go, yellow is out. We're racing back around. DeLello leads. Levi Scholes and Max Rossi. Max Rossi trying to get to second because this restart's going to come in the final few laps. It's not going to be many laps to go. You have to be at the front to have a shot at it. DeLello leads. Rossi second. Clifton third. Laura Chung's there. Luke Ray's going to be middle of the pack as a lap car. Yellow is out for the first and only time it's going to be today, possibly. DeLello leads the back with Rossi in second, Noah Clifton third, and now can these drivers sort out the 3 and 4 wide they have under this caution flag so that they don't crash? It looks like they will sort out the 4 wide, and normally they can sort out the 3 wide just fine. So a yellow flag, and I did not see much that could have happened. We'll go check out and see if we have anything that caused this yellow flag. Well, here is the moment the lights start flashing, and there is nothing on the racetrack incident-wise to cause yellow. The 9651, we're losing the draft. Here are these drivers lined up single file trying to get into the draft, but as you can see, there's no crash anywhere, no spin anywhere. The yellow flag calls, and the only reason you can assume is that there's debris on the racetrack, and it's going to cause an interesting restart now because this could be with under 5 to go. It's going to be about 3 laps to go. When we restart, it's going to be chaotic to see who wins this one, as they had just come back to 4 to go to take the yellow flag. So we'll come back and show the restart. Zach DeLello in control for what's going to be the final restart of the Can-Am 500. The lights are out here in Pensacola. Going back green with 2 laps to go. So we'll see who can get it done. Can DeLello hang on as a chaser, get the 2nd straight win for chasers in this chase? We're going to find out. Luke Rennie's a lap down middle of this pack. You can see him back there right behind Mills in front of Ross McMorrola. So he may play a hand in the end of this race, and we'll see who can try and get through. Also to note, Evan Hunter was set to restart in the 12th position, one of our chasers, and it's looking like it's going to be a 2nd straight poor chase finish. He had just come down the pit road, had to surrender the 12th spot. He'll be now back of the pack in 41st. How many spots can he make up at the end? There are some other chasers back here that are going to be aggressive. Cole Luigi, Jake Galway can't afford another bad one. Brian Wilson can't afford another bad run. TJ Lee second on the points is back here. He's going to be aggressive. Max Anderson back behind mid-pack. Jay Brandon and Brandon Beeler back here. There's going to be some aggressive chasers. Hamill, the points leader's back in 18th. Griffin Lynn could see the points lead maybe if he gains points, if he gains positions, and Hamill loses them. He's 17th. As we move through the field, there is the pack. There's where Luke will restart. 7th in line, in between 6th and 7th. At the front, DeLello, the highest chaser, trying to win. Max Rossi going for the sweep in 2nd. Noah Clifton, Laura Chung, Levi Scholes to the front 5. You have Jose Mills, Ross McMorrola, Smet Oskin a chaser, Anderson Reed and Marshall Burrow. Also don't count out Chris Jericho, Eli Bright, Keegan Thompson, Jordan Stout, and Bibi Ruiz. That's the front 15 for what's going to be the final restart of the day. Can DeLello hold on? Will someone make a move in these final 2 laps? We're going to find out. green flag is back in the air. 2 laps to go in Pensacola. Noah Clifton, a great restart from third. Clifton will go for second here. I already see the pack scattering around. Drivers trying to get low because once we get back around to the back stretch, we only have a lap and a half to go. Rossi forced high. Laura Chung moves to third. Here comes Jose Mills. Levi Schoen's moved aside. The lap car of Luke Rain's moving low. Up at the front. Clifton to the back of DeLello. Chung having a big steaming run as they come off turn number 2. Laura Chung's going to take it. Jose Mills going to take it even lower. Can Noah Clifton stay clear of this in the 0-0 to maybe get in line in second? I don't think so. Luke Rain shoved high by Oskin. He's not going to play a hand in the end of this, it looks like. Coming to the white flag in the Can-Am 500. Zach DeLello leads this race. Jose Mills is up to second. Chaser Samet Oskin, he wants to win this race. He entered fourth in the points. He can leave us the points there possibly. Here we come to the white flag in the Can-Am 500. Oskin for second moving low. Hamill's on the inside moving up positions. White flag one more time around. Here comes Anderson Reed, 3 wide out of line. Help from the 10 and the 88 to turn 1. And they're 3 wide for the lead. Oskin forced in the middle in the 6. DeLello's up high. Anderson Reed to the inside for the lead in turns 1 and 2. And Reed clears and leads. 3 wide for second. Can the 10 or the 88 get a run? Off 2 down the back straightaway they race. The 77, the 10, the 88 down the back straightaway. Eli Brett looking for one final win the Gatorade Cup Series. He has a big run from Stout, but the 17 moves low. Anderson Reed stays out front. He's looking for his second win of the season. Into 3 and 4 for the final time. Stout with the run from Thompson. Can he keep it off forward to the start-finish line? He's looking to maybe do it. Off of 4, Anderson Reed holds the lead. Stout is trying to get to the inside. He'll make one attempt with Keegan Thompson. It's too late. Anderson Reed wins in the 77 by half a car length at Pensacola. Anderson Reed wins the Can-Am 500. Last lap pass there for the 77, and it got chaotic at the end. And look at all the spots Derek Kimmel made up. He is going to leave with a massive points lead because no one really near him points that finished just as good. Samet Oskin in the 6, as here is the finishing margin, a little bit more than half a car length. There's Anderson Reed crossing the line to win over the 17 of Stout. And there's Derek Kimmel, top 5 for the 15. And once again, the highest chaser for the second straight chase race. That 15 has come to play in this chase. Let's now go see the points and the finishing results after Pensacola. Here's how they finished in the Can-Am 500 at the Pensacola National Speedway. 1 caution flag for 2 laps here today, and 17 lead changes. 15 different drivers saw the lead in a very competitive Gatorade Cup Series Pensacola race. And out front for the right time, leading just the final lap, Anderson Reed claims victory here in Pensacola. Jordan Stout tried his best at the end, but ended up just about 3/100 short. He ends up in second place. Keegan Thompson gets third, Eli Bright fourth, and the highest finishing chaser for the second straight race is Derek Kimmel in the 15. He gets a top 5. Samet Oskin, really good points today. He moves up to second in points with a 6th place finish. Bronson Smith, Baby Rose, Laura Chung, and Ross McMorola complete the top 10. It's only 2 chasers inside the top 10. Next few chasers right in line. Brandon Beal in 11th. DeLello led the most laps in 12th. And then Max Anderson in 13th. So that's 3 more chasers right there. Rossi was going for the sweep at Pensacola this season. Ends up in 15th. And you look down, you see no more chasers inside the top 20. So kind of a feast or famine day for a lot of chasers here today. TJ Henley from pole position. 23rd for the driver of the 22. That last restart did gain some spots, but not enough. He did pass drivers like Rando and Griffin Lynn, so got some points there. Jake Galloway, once again, another mediocre chase finish to start off his chase, along with Evan Hunter and Ryan Wilson. Then Cole Luigi down lowest of the chasers in 39th. We had 41 cars finish on the lead lap. Luke Renee had an issue under green flag, fell lap down because of pit stops, and never got that lap back. 42nd for the driver of the 2. On the right side are the point standings, and right now at the moment, after 2 races, Derek Kimmel's pulled away nicely in the 15. He has a 7-point gap over his nearest rival so far for the championship, Samet Oskin, who is second. Third in points is TJ Henley. He's a full 9 points back. And even, further back you look down, Zachary DeLello, who's next in points in the 52. He's 11 points back. You look at Griffin Lynn, who's currently 12 points back. So at the moment, you go down and you see drivers like, Max Anderson, the 53, Jay Rando, who are currently 14 and 15 points back. So for Max Anderson, the only way he could leave us the points here next race is if Derek Campbell finished lowest and Max Anderson won. And for the 53, Jay Rando, he cannot leave us the points here next race. So that just shows Rando on down are already a full race back. That's how strong Derek Kimmel's been so far in this chase. And you look at drivers like Jake Galloway, Ryan Wilson, and Evan Hunter, they've started the first 2 chase races the same way. For Galloway, 9th highest chaser. For Evan Hunter, 10th highest chaser. For Ryan Wilson, 11th highest chaser. That's been how bad they've been so far this chase, and maybe not necessarily by their own accord. Obviously, Evan Hunter had issues. He restarted back in 41st, so the fact he gained those 9 spots in the final 2 laps, very impressive. Did gain some points because of that, but definitely an unfortunate break because he was set to restart in 12th place. That could have been maybe a winning position if he was able to stay in line, but maybe ran over something, had a flat tire. Maybe he was the one that hit the debris to trigger the yellow and have a flat tire because of it. I don't know, but Evan Hunter, obviously the issue at the end really cost him. But at the moment right now, Derek Kimmel feeling comfortable, but there's still 8 races left, and you can't feel too comfortable, especially, you still have Oskin, TJ Henley, a champion, still there, Griffin Lynn not too far back as well, so there's still drivers that could definitely catch him. But at the moment, Derek Kimmel has started the chase really, really good, not using up any mulligans so far. As we look forward to chase race number 3, it's going to be another crazy one as we go racing at the Vermont International Speedway for the running of the Bass Pro Shops 400. I'll see you guys then.